Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I want to talk to you guys for just a few minutes about why I'm making this choice to remove my Tiger Fitness affiliate link. This is something I had planned to do several days ago, and I realized I needed to do by the end of the weekend to go ahead and announce it and why I'm doing it, so that people understand of what my actual motives are here. It has nothing to do with Mark's responses directly, although this conversation did come up with the whole offer to go to the Arnold, because I was laying in bed chatting with my girlfriend about things like business ethics, what I'm trying to do with my outreach here. And she has an MBA and has a background in marketing. And so we sat down and talked about this stuff about ethics in business, and even like what some religious leaders have a philosophical concept and religious philosophers called cooperation with evil. And it has to do with maybe you're not doing bad things yourself, but you are participating in or supporting through some of your activities the ability of someone else to do something that you find unethical or problematic. Now, when I started this affiliate link, I originally tried some of the protein powders, and you guys know I do recommend some basic supplements. I actually genuinely liked the taste of MTS whey protein. The cookies and cream was fantastic. It was probably the best tasting protein powder I've ever had. I recommend fish oil. I recommend vitamin D3. It's all the other nonsense that I don't recommend. And when I first started the link, I was telling people, hey, use this to buy the products that I endorse. I make a little bit of a commission off of it, and it's all good, but that's not what actually happens. By me putting the link there, people were buying more than just the products that I endorse and is okay with. They were buying products that are useless. They're buying products that are potentially dangerous. And what I mean there is, how about pre-workouts? Tons of pre-workouts have been known to have illegal amphetamines in them. They could not only harm you, but they can get you fired from your job. So if one of my younger, more impressionable subscribers goes and makes the choice to buy a pre-workout, and he buys one that has an amphetamine, and then he fails a drug test at his work and loses his job over it. A lot of people would say, well, he was going to buy it anyways. It's not your fault. Make your money. But I made $5 off the commission of that. But I made $5 off of a product that was not only probably useless, but that caused one of my younger subscribers to lose his job. I profited off of his misfortune. Same thing with the BioGrow stuff. Look at all the FDA stuff that I linked. A bunch of my subscribers and people clicked my link, bought BioGrow. And if you look at that FDA stuff, BioGrow is claiming to have concentrated amounts of these growth factors in them and far, far larger amounts that are found in dairy products. There's always been concerns and questions about can consuming too much dairy today, modern dairy, through these growth factors contribute to certain forms of cancer. It's a valid question the FDA is still investigating. They feel it probably won't, but we don't know for sure. And particularly when we go to massive amounts like this that are in concentrated form, how am I supposed to feel if I made a $10 commission off of one of my younger subscribers taking a product that might possibly give him cancer one day? What if it turns out that it actually can? I'm not saying that it will, and it probably won't, but what if it does? I've made a profit off of giving one of my subscribers cancer. This is an ethical problem for me. And the thing is, I've made videos talking about what a real man is and that a real man lives by a code, a personal code that he's developed for one reason or another that he chooses to follow, that a real man has a sense of duty. How can I talk to my subscribers, the younger men, about being a real man with a code, having a code that you follow as a man, and having a sense of duty when I'm talking out one side of my mouth about the bullshit in the supplement industry and the hypocrisy in the supplement industry, but out of the other side of my mouth, I'm making a 10% commission off of an affiliate link for those same products. It creates a level of cognitive dissonance to where I'm actually profiting off of something that I'm actually saying is not a good idea that I'm opposed to. Be the same as if I go to one of these bodybuilding shows, like I was invited to go to the Arnold Classic here for this stuff, which is again insulting being asked to go unpaid because it's not something I would want to do. It's not a free trip. I don't like bodybuilding. I despise competitive bodybuilding. I'm morally opposed to professional bodybuilding. By me going there, I'm giving the message that it's okay. It creates a cognitive dissonance if I go to one of these events. It creates a cognitive dissonance for the viewers if I'm making money on the side out of these products. What is the viewer supposed to think? What are these younger kids supposed to think when I'm trying to talk to them about having a code, and I'm trying to talk to them about these things aren't good when I'm indirectly supporting them or making money off of them? It's the hypocrisy of it. The more and more I thought about it, became a problem for me. It became something that I can't personally live with. And so I'm choosing to remove the link. I'm going to leave my Amazon link up. So if you guys still want to support the channel by buying products, I have an Amazon link. Feel free to use that. But as far as the Tiger Fitness, I've got to drop it. And it comes down to my personal ethics and morals. Am I going to lose a little money out of this? Yeah, I'm going to lose a little money out of this, but I get to keep my integrity. I get to look at myself in the mirror and know that I'm not profiting and getting a little change in my pocket every month off of something that I am morally and ethically opposed to, of people buying all the products that I recommend that they not take or don't waste their money on. I'm not directly profiting off of my fans getting ripped off. And if that means I lose a little bit of money, then so be it. And you know what? In this industry, there are people out there who are trying to say negative things, like Lobliner and Lane Norton and them again. And you know what? Maybe I won't make as much money in this particular industry as they have. I probably will not be as successful as them financially inside this particular industry. But I won't have to sell out my ethics to make the money that I will make. And if you are a real man and you live by a code, that is the sort of sacrifice that you sometimes have to accept. And on that note of living by a code, something else I want to bring up briefly here at the end. Apparently there was a situation with Jason Genova's people and his piss troopers, as they're called, threatening Mark's children or something, and Mark's got all upset at Jason Genova about that. While that might be okay behavior for the piss troopers, I expect my subscribers to be real men and to live by a code. A real man protects the weak of the tribe. A real man does not threaten somebody's children. I don't care how much you think this man is whoring his children out for views, which is one of the excuses I saw made online. A real man doesn't go threaten someone else's children. In fact, if you're one of my subscribers and you do that, you're not a man. You need to reassess your masculinity and manhood, because that's not the behavior of a real man. And you know what I would actually like, rather than my subscribers jump up and start a bunch of name calling, because there's been some name calling back and forth here, I'm going to ask my subscribers to not comment at all. Don't go harass Mark because you're angry about any of this. Let's behave as mature men who can do these things without hurling personal insults. So I'm going to ask that my subscribers leave Mark alone. If you don't like what he's doing or you have a problem with it, don't troll him. Don't comment on his wall at all. Pretend he doesn't exist. And I would much rather my subscribers do that than go act like a bunch of jackasses. Behave like real men. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.